How long do you need to hold a handstand to unlock handstand push-up? Do you need practice overhead press? Most people are confused. Today I'll give you clear answer and step-by-step system that actually works. If you want to unlock your first handstand push-up, stop guessing. You don't need magic strength. You don't need gym presses. And you definitely don't need years of random training. You need 3 pillars done in the right order. Let's break it down. Pillar 1. Handstand balance. First question, how long do you need to hold handstand? Guys, you don't need to hold 60 seconds. You don't need even 30 seconds. 15 seconds is enough. Yes, if you can hold 15 seconds, it's more than enough to do the handstand push-up, because handstand push-up is not about crazy balance. It's more about the strength, because I know some handstand balancer who could hold like a 90 seconds handstand, one arm handstand, but cannot even do a single handstand push-up. Because you need to understand, if you have a crazy balance, it will not unlock handstand push-up. Strength will. Funny fact, from my own experience, I unlocked handstand push-up before I could hold handstand. Yes. So what I did is, I just kick up, but I couldn't hold, I couldn't balance, so I get down to the bent arm, push, down, push, down, push. As a result, I never stop in the handstand position, but here it's way easier to hold. So I just kick up, down, up, down, up. So my shoulders were strong enough to be able to do the handstand push-up, but I didn't have any balance. And later, when I just could hold 10 seconds, for me to do 5, 6 handstand push-up was easy. Pillar 2, shoulders, strength. This is where most people fail. Okay, then the question is, do you need overhead press to build shoulder strength? No, overhead press is not body weight, no inverted control, no balance or weight shifting, no mind-muscle connection for handstand push-up. You need body weight progression that teach control, shoulders push mechanics, weight distribution and stability. So you should follow these steps to develop enough shoulders strength to do handstand push-up. Step 1, pike push-up. Don't skip that progression and follow every detail. So pay attention. Place your hands slightly wider than your shoulder width. Spread your fingers for better control. Get to the push-up position, then step forward to the pike position. This is wrong position. This is wrong position. Your shoulders should be in line with your hand. Try to maintain weight on your hands and not weight on your legs. Focus to press your body slightly upward, so weight on your hands, hips upward, shoulders towards the ears. Then from here, start bending arms, lean forward. At the bottom should be triangle between your head and hands. Try to maintain as minimum weight on your feet as possible. Don't lose your hips. Press your hips upward. Then from here, push back to the starting position. So the common mistake is this. This is incorrect, or this. This is incorrect. You should keep this pike position all the time. Keep your abs flexed and work on the right technique. Focus on all these details to understand how to push, to develop enough shoulder strength. Once you can do 8 reps, you are ready to move to the next step. Step 2, feet elevated pike push-ups. For this step, you need a box. You can start with low one, then with the time increase the height. So, the starting position, place your feet on the box, get to the push-up position, legs straight, move to the pike, raise your hips upward and forward, shift weight to your hands. If there is not enough flexibility and your leg shaking, you can bend your legs slightly, and with the time, you can focus to keep it straight. So this is the starting position now. Start bending arms, lean forward, shift weight more towards your middle of the palm and fingers. At the bottom position, there is almost no weight on your feet. So maintain weight on your hands, elbows close to your body. Then start pushing upward, maintain the pike position, don't open, and press your hips outward and get back to the starting position. So if you push like this is wrong. If you push like this is wrong. You should focus straight down, as much weight on your hands as possible, and push back to the starting position. At the top position, shoulders fully elevated. Again, down and up. If you open your pike like this is bullshit. Try to maintain the pike all the time, on the way down, on the way up. And with the time, try to maintain as minimum weight on your feet as possible. This is where people get stuck from us, because more shoulders load, more control, and now you need to pay attention to more details. So if you start feeling that it's too hard, I would recommend to switch to the easier progression. Step 3, wall-assisted handstand push-up. But probably many of you have a question: chest to wall or back to wall handstand push-up? For beginners, back to wall. Why? Because right now we don't need advanced technique. We don't need aggressive forward lean. We need pure shoulders strength. Chest to wall is great, but later, when strength is already built. And now let's break down the technique. Pay attention to every detail. So, place your hands around 20 centimeters away from the wall. Not too narrow. You should place hands wider than your shoulder width. Then kick up to handstand, to the back handstand position. Then don't arch. Focus to maintain full body straight, shoulders fully elevated, posterior pelvic tilt, head straight. Don't look to the floor, okay? Head straight. Then what you should do is move down and lean slightly forward and keep your body straight all the way down and push over. So keep your body straight. If you will look towards the floor, you will automatically arch your back. So that's why I recommend to keep your head straight, posterior pelvic tilt, up, fully engage. Down, lean slightly forward, and up. Again, down and up. So pay attention to every detail. How you move down, how you move up. Don't arch too much. Don't lean too much forward. Just focus down and up. Once you can do 8 reps, it's indicator that your shoulders are strong enough to do 3 handstand push-up. Pillar 3, skill, practice. Now comes the part people underestimate. Yes, you need practice, practice, fail, practice, fail, practice, fail, practice, and fail. But before we move to the practice, I want to break down technique, mechanics, which you need to understand. If you don't understand these basic drills, you will constantly fail, fail, and fail again. So pay attention. Let's imagine this is the center of mass, okay? This is your legs, and this is your shoulders. So when you start moving down, your shoulders moving forward and your legs moving to diagonal. So this is at the bottom position. Then when you start pushing upward, what you need to do is to get back to the center of mass. But what happened? Most of the time, people start pushing with the shoulders, but they didn't move the legs to the center of mass, and as a result, legs just fall. So pay attention. When you move down, you lean forward, legs move to diagonal, and then on the way up, when you start pushing, push, shoulders, and legs focus to move over your head. So this way, look, when you start pushing, move your legs over your head. Let's imagine you move down, okay? Shoulders forward, legs in diagonal position, then you push and you just fall. So that's why I tell you, focus to drive your heels over your head, and the movement will become way easier because you will not need to fight that lean position. You don't need crazy shoulder strength to be able to hold that diagonal. So pay attention to that drill. You understand mechanics. You understand you need to drive your legs forward over your head to get to the top position. So time to start practicing free handstand push-ups. Step 1, negative handstand push-up. Place your hands in the wide position, because if you place your hands in the narrow position, it will require to lean forward, move your legs to diagonal position, which is way harder. As a beginner, place your hands wider. The handstand push-up will become way easier. Then spread your fingers and push with the fingers to the floor to have a better control. Kick up. You can maintain slightly arched position. You don't need to maintain perfect line. Then start moving down. Don't lean too much forward. Don't lean to diagonal because it will be way harder. So focus to move down. Do not focus too much on the balance. Get down. Hold that position for 3 seconds and down. So if you will lean forward, if you will move your legs to diagonal position, that requires way more shoulder strength. So start practicing with bad technique. Don't worry about the technique. Don't overthink about the technique. The goal is to get just one rep with the good control, where you can control your position, where you can control the negative phase, when you can hold 3 seconds at the bottom position. That's good, and you are ready. Move to the next step. But if you start practicing, you get to handstand, you start lowering and you fall. No, don't move to the next step. Stay with that step. Keep practicing. Step 2, half range of motion handstand push-up. So place your hands wider than your shoulder width, as I mentioned already in the previous exercise. Kick up to handstand. So don't worry to maintain perfect line, because that would be way harder. So you can maintain slightly arch, you can have this like a feet forward, that's totally fine. Then what you should do is move straight down, just a partial, okay? And from here, push back to the position. Again, down and up. So pay attention, as I mentioned about the mechanic, down. And if you start pushing only with the arms, you will lose the legs and you will fall. So pay attention. When you start pushing upward, focus to drive your heels over your head. So look, drive your heels over your head. Once you can do half range of motion, you can get back to the top position and you feel like, wow, it's pretty easy. You can increase range. You can go all the way down. Finally, last step. So full range of motion. Again, as a beginner, place your hands wider, okay? Wide position, because in the wide position, you don't need to lean forward. You don't need to move your legs to diagonals. Kick up. Don't worry about your technique. Then move straight down. Don't lean too much forward. Maintain your feet slightly forward, because if you will maintain your here, you will fall. Oh, and that requires way more shoulder strength. So try to maintain center of mass straight over your hands. Don't lean your legs. Don't lean your shoulders. At the beginning, focus to do it slowly down. And now push, heels over the head. You can arch, you can bend your leg, get to the top. Wow, you just succeed. You just succeed with the one rep. And then, once you can do 5 reps with this form, okay? 5 reps. Once you can do 5 reps, that will be the indicator you master handstand push-up. Your shoulders are strong enough. Then you can start focusing on straight, perfect handstand push-up. Now you are ready. Hands in the closer position. Kick up, straight handstand line. Go down and push up. If you will try to master this technique from the beginning, it will be almost impossible. So don't overthink the technique. Don't overthink your alignment at the beginning. Focus, get 5 reps, and then you will get perfect handstand push-up. One more time. Balance, 15 seconds. Shoulder strength, back to wall handstand push-up, 8 reps. Then practice, fail, and you will unlock handstand push-up. 5 reps, bad form. Then you can start focusing on full body engagement, on perfect form, and then you will get 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps, 5 reps, then deep handstand push-ups. And in this way, you will become unstoppable. Keep practicing, and you can become the next legend in calisthenics. Thank you for watching. If you like this type of video, then write in comment below more tutorials, and I will do it for you.